KWM.
How are you, sir?
Hi.
We got about 10:30 before the other one. The other one just got over, so they're trying to get it back on time. How much pregame do you have?
I only got 5 minutes.
Oh, cool. Well, why don't you go ahead and get her done, and then I'm sure we'll have the national anthem, so then we can just put more back in. Well, you only have 5 minutes. Let me call you back about 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you in a few.
Yep.
Bye.
CBM.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Go ahead and get her done.
Get her started. Okay, will do. Here we go. All right. Now, transfer.
Okay.
Too many buttons.
Yeah, your work cut out for you tomorrow, though, huh? You got 2 at the same time and 3 all day?
Yep. Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, I could hear you a little better if I turned the thing up. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'll send this down so you can hear it.
Perfect.
Courses to take large or small projects from start.
All right, we're in business. Now I just got to get us on the internet and we'll be set.
Yeah, otherwise, you could have some angry people at you.
Well, it's not so bad with Western, but boy, the Beavers don't even think about not having the internet going with them.
I know, right? Not only that, you get hate mail, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Western, BCHS, Twin Bridges, Lima, and Sheridan. All of the athletes and coaches work hard to achieve their goals, and we should do all we can to support them. Attend games, give to booster clubs, or just give a pat on the back. LS Ready Mix, 683-2101, for all your concrete and precast needs. Hey, if you can...
Yeah, I don't know whether we're doing that Western game or not, the football, because nothing around here says about getting a feed, so I don't know. I'll have to call John Schuyler tomorrow and find out what's going on.
I wish you would have, because when I talked to Joanne, I talked to her after I talked to you to make sure that she was told, and of course she wasn't.
Right.
And, she said, yeah, we're doing the football game too, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, then I didn't see anything around here unless I got to hunt it down myself. I had to do that once too. But I guess we'll find out.
Right. How fun.
Houses over and over again and not finding the perfect one? Maybe it's time to consider building your own home. At Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan,
football game's do or die. They need that win.
You have one closing. Once construction is complete, the loan will automatically roll into the long-term phase. Why pay twice when you can get both your construction and long-term loans in one easy step?
I don't think Rocky's going to lose.
Yeah, I heard that Western needs to win and they need help.
Yeah.
Member FDIC, NMLS 704467.
Taylor Realty, your homegrown real estate company for southwestern Montana and Dillon. If you're looking for your dream property, you'll find a wide range of properties.
Blue and gold looks
Central
pretty
Valley
good
to
too, though.
from Lima Peaks
Almost
to
like a Cal
Pioneer.
Berkeley's.
We are
I like that
you
navy
find the
blue.
property you dream about. So for a great
Those are
real
sweet.
estate experience,
I like those.
call Taylor Realty of 683-4316 or click on
She's got a stud on defense right
taylorrealtymp.com.
now.
Click or call, we do it all.
It's
2 minutes.
Y'all ready for this? The following sports broadcast is being brought to you by Bank of Commerce, R.E. Miller & Son, LS Ready Mix, Bears Hospital and Healthcare, Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan Association, Taylor Realty, Pivot Plus, Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors, Standard Lumber and Glass Company, Dairy Queen, Frontline Ads, Dillon Back and Neck Clinic, The Many, High Peak Federal Credit Union, East Bench Grain, McDonald's of Dillon, Intermountain Irrigation, Farmers Union Insurance, Orthopedic Rehab, Stockman Bank, Napa of Dillon,
1 minute.
State Farm Insurance, The Good Wife, Rocky Mountain Supply, Devers Excavation and Aquatics, the University of Montana Western, Jerry Wessel's Les Schwab Tire Center, Sparky's Garage and Restaurant, Beaverhead Livestock Auction, West Insurance, Mile High Motors, Lakeland Feed and Supply, Culligan Water,
30 seconds.
Vans IGA, Big Time Sportswear and Design, and Dr. Douglas Prager. Without these sponsors, this broadcast would not be possible.
And welcome to live basketball action here from the Straugh Gymnasium, where the University of Montana Western will be taking on Corban University Lady Warriors out of Oregon. They have a first-year head coach, and from what we've seen in the warm-ups, they got a little bit of size to them.
Yeah, and we see a lot of older players, a couple more, I think 3 seniors in the starting lineup it looks like here, and a junior. So, you see experience, that helps a lot, especially early in the season, getting that offense going and not having to worry about, nerves or anything like that. So we'll see if that pays off for them here today.
It's our first game of the day, but it's actually the Straugh Gymnasium's second, as Montana Tech came away with the victory over the College of Idaho Yotes. So this will be the University of Montana Western, like I said, versus Corban University Lady Warriors. And then the night's game will be the Bulldogs versus YCC. And aren't they the Centurions, if I remember correctly? Yellowstone Christian College.
Yeah,
Centurions out of Billings. So great night for basketball. And then we have 2 more tomorrow, one at 1, one at 3. And really the keys to the game is, I think just if we start as quickly as we did in our last home game, that certainly helps. Really getting Anderson out and shooting, get the 2 forwards filling the lane, and what doesn't Bree King do?
Yeah, off the dribble, jumper, she can finish anywhere, and a great distributor. I think if Western comes out and plays that tenacious defense, defense usually leads to offense for this team.
Well, and the starters for the University of Montana Western will be Paige Holmes. She's a 5'6" guard. She's a redshirt sophomore to Sealy Swan. She'll be followed up with Britt Cooper, the dynamic senior out of Harrison Willow Creek, the 5'10" forward. Sierra Lamey, the 5'10" senior forward out of Wise River by way of Beaverhead County High School Lady Beavers. Number 32, the reigning Frontier Conference Player of the Year, Brianna King. She's a 5'5" senior out of Spokane Falls Community College by way of Spokane, Washington. And then Tori Anderson, the 5'10" senior out of Rigby, Idaho. And I tell you what, when you have 4 5'10" people and then the best player and the 2 guards on your team are fantastic and dynamic, and they're both 5'5" and 5'6", but who keeps up with them? And I think you and I have led to it. Paige Holmes is a lot longer than she is tall. So we're going right into the national anthem. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Irrigators, have you winterized? When it comes to service, don't compromise. With Valley Preventative Maintenance, your service is customized. Keep those mid-season breakdowns minimized. Call Pivots Plus in Dillon at 683-4418 before the snow flies. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation. Hi, this is Sandy Tyler with Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors. We've been serving people in the greater Dillon area for over 15 years, finding the right vehicle that fits their Montana lifestyle. For us, it's not just about selling a vehicle, it's about providing an experience that is as seamless as possible. In fact, we've recently added a lifetime warranty program to better serve our customers through the lifetime of their vehicle ownership. Stop by today for a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC at 675 North Montana Street in Dillon, or check us out online at beaverheadmotors.com.
Standard Lumber is your place for red-hot buys this November. Craftsman 104 Mechanics Tool Set, only $114.99. Red-hot buys on Stanley and DeWalt tools and accessories, only $2.99. With more red-hot buys on Craftsman tools and accessories throughout the store. It's time to think about Christmas decorations with LED lights. Red-hot buys 20% off. Also, premium. Their best LED reels, only $12.99 each. That's a red-hot buy. That's all at Standard Lumber, your helpful place for getting you ready for the holidays and taking care of your home.
DQ fans, manage your hanger before it manages you with the all-new DQ Hungry Up Deal. Your new hanger management system with CBOs meant to satisfy any sized appetite, whether you're hungry-ish, hungry, or straight up hangry. You can enjoy 3, 4, or 5 100% all-white meat chicken strips, plus fries and a world-famous mini blizzard treat starting at just $4. It's the all-new Hungry Up deal, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not bad
They don't look like they run
like real flexibility in your 1 minute. Then stop by Frontline Ag Solutions and talk to the crew about the Highline CFR 960 or CFR 650. The CFR 960 can process square or round bales with proven design features which can quickly shift from round to square. The The CFR 650 is a great option for folks looking for a durable, well-engineered processor. Stop by Frontline Ag Solutions to find out how Highline processors can make your feeding more efficient.
Hi, this last ad with the new Montana Thermography Center. Did you know thermography provides the most sensitive and earliest means of screening for breast cancer? An FDA-approved medical infrared camera captures very detailed infrared images of the levels and patterns of body heat being emitted from the breast.
Don't even play,
10
and the other
seconds
two
the scan
tallest,
is able to detect the specific blood flow abnormalities of the breast cancer. Call 683-9600 to schedule your appointment today.
Let's see. And welcome back to live action here from the Straugh Gymnasium as we get ready to be underway for a non-conference game against Corban University Warriors. Corban out of Oregon will start Abby Forsyth. She's a 5'7" junior guard out of Clark College in Camas, Washington. Treasure Farmer, a 5'7" guard. She's a senior out of Spokane, Washington. Emily Yost, a 5'11" forward senior out of Deming, Washington. Jordan Woodvine, a 5'11" guard forward. She's a junior out of Salem, Oregon. And Jordan Raspberry, a 5'11" senior. And the jump is up, and it's won by the Lady Warriors. They'll bring it up and across the timeline with Farmer. She'll bring it over to the left side as she hands off to Forsyth. Back to Farmer, and then hands back to Forsyth as she brings it around the timeline. Paige Holmes looks like she's going to be called for the first foul on Jordan Woodvine.
Tried to move her body right in front of the crossover, and the offensive player ran right into her. They're going to call that a block on the ground.
I would say that Jordan Woodvine probably works out.
Yeah, she looks like someone who can get a little physical and get to the rim.
Very muscular is kind of what we're getting at. So they look like they're a physical team, and so it'd be interesting to put that up against a team that gets out and likes to run a little bit. And we'll see how the two styles are contrasting as they work around the perimeter to Woodvine. Over in the corner, shot goes up by Farmer. It's no good. Rebound pulled away by Anderson. She gets it to Bree. Bree brings it up and across the timeline, gets right into the paint, and she's called for a travel.
And Bree looked like got in the middle of the lane looking for the back cut, and Paige Holmes was staying in the corner. Took one extra step after she picked up the dribble. That's going to be a travel call.
And then bringing it up once again is Treasure Farmer. It's knocked away and out of bounds, but it'll stay here with the Lady Warriors.
And Bree King, one of those players that plays well in adversity. She's kind of, gets a little chip on her shoulder if she makes a mistake or something, and usually comes back just as hard. Right there, you see her tipping the ball around defense. Forsyth into the corner. She gets to Yost and gets it right back out to Farmer. Treasure Farmer over to the right elbow. Wow. And as they're going for the ball out of bounds, it looked like it was just a shove down. And, wow, she just tossed away Sierra Lamy. And then the inbound goes into the Warriors. Still scoreless here in the first minute of possession for the Warriors. Gets knocked away by King. Good defense so far by the Lady Bulldogs. Yeah, Lady Bulldogs looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Probably going to switch to man on the inbound pass, but that zone is really stopping any penetration. Farmer to inbound. And tries to work it down low. It's knocked away and finally picked up by King. And it looks like they're going to call a shot clock violation before the turnover, and it was right as the ball got tipped away. So referee had to call it Bulldog basketball at half court. Which is actually a break for the Warriors because King was on a fast break, and she usually scores. Yeah, it looked like she was probably going to go get a layup. King goes back down the right side, gets blocked, works around the left side, back over to Lamy. Lamy for three, back iron, no good. Knocked around, finally pulled out of there by the Warriors. She gets it over to Farmer. Farmer brings it across the timeline, gets it into the paint to Woodvine, puts it up hard. I think she got the charge on that, or at least she should have. Tori Anderson down right now. Looks like she's in a little bit of pain. And, she got ran over by a taking the charge, and that can be a little bit of momentum on for a team taking a charge on a hard drive, and there's no lack of physicality in this Warriors basketball team. So we're 8:30 left here in the first quarter. It's still 0-0, waiting for our first points of the game. And Bree tries to go up, gets hacked in the act. She'll go to the charity stripe to, I believe she was fouled in the act. Nope, they're going to say she was on the floor.
Definitely looked like she was scoring, right?
Going up for the shot, but they looks like they're going to say the ball was loose before.
And the inbound goes in and gets it to about the block and then kicks it back out over to Lamy on the right elbow. Lamy looks inside, but then gets to Anderson. Anderson, back iron, high bounce, and then rebound's going to be pulled down by Raspberry. Raspberry's going to give it off to Treasure Farmer. Farmer will bring it up and across the timeline. She's being picked up by King. She's looking for the screen, rolls to the left, gets it over to the right elbow as she gets to Raspberry into the corner, bringing it back around the right side, and then back out up top to Farmer. Shot goes up, front iron, no good. Anderson with the rebound. She's going to hand off to King, and will bring it across the timeline. The defense looks really sharp so far for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, contesting everything.
Missing a lot of shots, though, and then Cooper comes up with the exchange. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Corban University Warriors. So stay here with the Lady Bulldogs. Still looking for the scoreboard to actually be penetrated. It's at 0-0.
Yeah, you've seen a few drives and a few jumpers. Got to get something inside, maybe something into Britt Cooper or Lamy here.
Paige Holmes to inbound. Looks like they're working on the clock.
Ref over here talking to the scorers table. Maybe change of possession or...
Thinking that has something to do with the clock is what I'm thinking.
And the Jeopardy music starts.
7:38 left here in the first quarter on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. 16 seconds is what they went down to on the shot clock from 28.
Montana Western sporting the all-white jerseys with the red down the side of the short. And Corban in the gray and gold with a little bit of navy blue involved.
Inbound goes to King, to Cooper. Cooper at the free throw line, back out to King. King gets bottled up, so she gives to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson gets to the line, nice back cut. Cammie can't finish. As I think maybe it's the physicality because they don't really have their hands up. There hasn't been a lot of blocks. We've missed a few shots, but they are keeping bodies on our Lady Bulldogs. Then Bree King stealing the basketball back the other way. Up off the glass, good. She gets the hoop and the harm. I would guess Bree might know some of these gals. She's from the same area.
And Bree King just playing great defense, not stealing off the dribble, but off the pass. And you just have to have sheer quickness to do that. Comes
and
back,
anticipation.
Gets the and one layup, hits the free throw. Great play from Bree King.
And now the Lady Bulldogs lead 3-0. They're going with the full court pressure. They get it over to the outside to Treasure Farmer as they get it to the middle. Nice break there as they get it to Kendra Murphy, the 6'1" sophomore that checked in. They get it back to Farmer. She gets it over to the left elbow to Forsyth. Forsyth way over into the corner to Yost. Back over here to Forsyth. Forsyth up top to Farmer. Farmer back to Forsyth, who gets it in. Shot goes up and no good. Rebound's going to be knocked around, finally pulled out of there by hand. Oh.
And a dive for the ball. It looks like it's number 24, Emily Yost, hustling for the ball. Gets tipped out. Tips it from Paige Holmes. Could have gone out on either of them, it looked like, but they're going to call it out on Holmes.
Yeah, no,
basketball.
I don't think the fans like that call.
And this Montana Western zone is just so long they can contest any threes and stop you from the drive.
Woodvine to Farmer. Farmer gets into the paint, but then the kick out goes to Forsyth. Forsyth's trying to find a shot. She misses, but it's pulled down by Yost. Yost back over into the corner. She gets it over to the elbow. They try to work it around, and then the dribble drive penetration, and then the kick out as Farmer takes a shot from about free throw line. Or not Farmer, I'm sorry, Woodvine. Rebound pulled out of there by King, who brings it across the timeline. She gets a three-point shot up, and no good. Rebound gets knocked, I would say, over the back by Murphy, but back the other way comes Corban. Kick back out up top. Shot goes up by Yost, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Lamy to King. King, Anderson for three from the elbow, in and out, no good. Rebound, Forsyth to the outside. As she gets to Farmer, Farmer's going to bring it up and across the timeline. Farmer working on King. She gets it over to the right elbow to Forsyth. Back out up top to Yost. Yost works it around, and she gets it to Farmer. Farmer into the corner to Woodbine. They try to work it down low, and she stepped on the line. Good defense by Britt Cooper on the pickup there.
You can see that this Corban offense is really trying to get it into their 6-1 forward. Came off the bench. Nice to have 6-1 coming off the bench. She's trying to, push back at her defender and get it right in the middle of the key, and they just cannot get it inside her. They're moving it around outside. This Lady Dogs defense is just too active right now.
Savannah Bignell checks in for Anderson. King with the basketball. She looks over, gets to Lamy. Lamy with the give and go to Cooper. She gets the ball up, gets blocked, but there was some body and a little bit of hand in on that.
Great pass from Britt Cooper. The classic give and go. Lamy on the cut. Cooper with a nice bounce pass in between two defenders to draw the foul. And just to see it go through the rim right now, I think is going to calm your offense down a little bit.
Call is on Woodbine. It's her second, which is not surprising. She's a very physical player. They're going to check out Farmer and Woodbine, and they'll check two in. Lindsay Asplund out of Battleground, Washington. Lamy hits both as Lady Bulldogs lead 5-0. They're going to go right back to the full court pressure. And they get it over as they move it around over to Forsyth. Forsyth gets sucked in, and then to Bree Turner. It's picked off by Cammie Lamy. The left hand off the left side, off the glass, and good for two. And that'll be a timeout. They locked the D down on that. So with 4:47 left here in the first on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Lady Bulldogs lead 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For the remainder of October, the Minnie Phillips 66 of Dillon will be offering $1 off all auto wash. For every auto wash sold, we will donate $1 to our local chapter of Pink Heels organization.
I was in Washington.
Please come in and support this much-needed fundraiser. As always,
we're basketball players.
$1 off your auto wash
every game
fuel
by
purchase,
Indian schools.
and $2 off when you present.
Because you only had a few. And welcome back. And welcome back to live action from the Straugh Gymnasium, University of Montana Western, out to a 7-0 lead. Kind of hectic start, though, a little bit. Just two defenses getting to know each other.
You can see these Lady Dogs are going to that press, trying to get some instant offense because, the jumpers aren't falling right now, and that's exactly what it does. Sierra Lamy gets the steal and the layup. That's going to put the other team into a timeout.
Well, you always got to be happy when you have a Savannah Bignell you can bring off the bench. And she's tough as nails. She's instant offense. She's all and more that you want coming off the bench. And, I'm sure Tori will take a quick breather and come back out and stop popping triples for us. So you got a lot of offense on this team. You just got to make sure you put it in the right place. And, there's not too much that Coach Woolley hasn't turned to gold in the last few years. So bringing it up, and Bree's going to get called for the reach. Questionable. As Lindsay Asplund is who's bringing the ball up now. Most of the ball handling was done by Treasure Farmer until she checked out. Kind of a hand check there to push her away. Bree's much quicker than Asplund, though. So we got a little bit of a mismatch there. They already got Woodbine back in, and so they move it around the perimeter. It's on the right elbow as they work it down low to Woodbine. It's knocked away, but then they tried to get it down low, and that's where the Paige Holmes long arms come into play once again.
Yeah, coming in, saving the ball right back in. Thought it was going to be out on Asplund, but then she goes to save it back in, and Bree King right there to knock it out of bounds.
Asplund to inbound.
Great hustle.
And Bignell with the steal. She gets it out to Lamy. Lamy brings it across the timeline. Lamy goes right in, left hand, gets it blocked, and then knocked out of bounds. Said last touch by Lamy. It was actually a very good block by the Lady Warriors.
Yeah.
It didn't look like she had it.
Lamy really not used to contesting with this size at her position, and they're getting a few blocks on her and playing her really physical on the drive.
And they're bringing another 6'1" gal off the bench in Bree Turner. So they didn't live too long without Treasure Farmer as they check Forsyth out.
Looks like Darby Shy and Brandy Bookout are going to replace Sierra Lamy and Britt Cooper.
Still 7-0 as we're still shutting out the Lady Warriors. Sure that can only last so long, but it's kind of a nice feed at this point. 6 minutes of the ball game, keeping them without bucket. They're working around the perimeter and into the corner as they work to Woodbine. Woodbine gets into the paint, kicks it out to Farmer. Farmer for 3, puts it up, no good. Nice rebound as she works her way in. But Darby Shy is able to wrestle it with Asplin. Should be Bulldog ball on the jump ball.
And looks like they're going to call the foul on Darby Shy. Kind of a tough call. There's a lot of bodies flying around right there in the key, and Shy gets the foul call. That's going to be Corban basketball.
Well, and they're kind of letting Corban be physical, but it's like they won't let us. The shot goes up, no good. King with the rebound on the Woodbine miss. They tried to get it down low. It looked like Big Nell was the last to touch it on the fast break.
3-quarter court pass from Bree King, really trying to get the ball up in transition. So Big Nell just can't quite get the catch on it, tries to save it back in, goes out of bounds. So you can see where the fast break is, it's developing with this Lady Dogs offense.
Well, and, the defense looks really good now, but the offense looks a bit out of sorts so far as rhythm goes. So we'll hopefully pick that up here shortly. They do have a 7-0 lead with 3:18 left on the Mountain Irrigation scoreboard. Farmer back over as they get it over into the corner. Is to Asplin. Asplin kick out. King steals it. She's back the other way. She's going to attack the bucket. Pulls up with the 10-footer, I guess.
Yeah,
knocks it down.
Mid-range jumper at the top of the key. Veteran move, having a defender in front of her waiting at the basket. Great play.
And that's brilliant because you can almost get run over at that point, too, because you stopped early. So 3:01 left on the Mountain Irrigation scoreboard here in the first. It's 9-0 Bulldogs. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
High Peaks Federal Credit Union welcomes you to Dillon, Sheridan, and Whitehall. Ever wonder why people want to live in Montana? Community and friends make Montana the perfect place to live. It sounds a lot like our friends and neighbors who volunteer their time and talent to help make this a special place. At High Peaks Federal Credit Union, we want to help make 10 seconds. Stop by High Peaks Federal Credit Union to help bring that quality to your life and help you with all of your financial needs.
It's flat. Welcome back to live basketball action from the Straugh Gymnasium, University of Montana Western with the 9-0 lead. And you have Holmes, Bookout, Shy, Big Nell, and then of course King, who you have to actually pull off the court most of the time. They're going back to that full court pressure. And they're going to lock it in. Corban does a good job of breaking it though. I mean, because it's a pretty good press we put on. They're working around with Farmer. Farmer will reset the offense. She gets it over to the elbow to Asplin. Asplin to Farmer. Back over to Woodbine. Down low. 3 seconds, and it looked like there was a walk down here, too.
Yeah, that's what I thought the call was, the walk, trying to get the ball to the short corner. Find the gaps in that zone, and you just cannot get the inside of the zone. These girls do a great job of staying low and keeping their hands up.
King's going to hand it off. She gets it over to Holmes. Holmes over to Big Nell, over to the left elbow to Bookout. Bookout will bring it back out up top to King. King over to Big Nell, back to King. King's going to attack the bucket, bring it back out, and get Big Nell. Big Nell gets into the paint, puts it up left hand, too strong, no good. She's going to pick up the defender as the Yost comes up the rebound as they go back the other way. Get her over to the right elbow, over to the left as they get it to Asplin. Asplin back out up top to Turner, the 6'1" forward center. Back over into the corner to Farmer. They get it down low. Knocked away by Bookout. Good catch up D by Bookout there.
Great job, the Bulldogs defense, and not to mention their bench coming in. Bookout, Darby Shy, and Savannah Bignell, the epitome of a spark plug coming off that bench, hustle around everywhere.
Holmes and King are out. 3-pointers up and no good. Forster with the basketball. She brings it across the timeline. She likes to press the offense. It's good to have, like you said, the spark plug off the bench. Kicks it back out to Bookout. Bookout into the paint. Gets it down low to Shy. Shy puts it up. No good. Rebound's going to be pulled out of there by Farmer. Farmer, a pretty good boarding guard. And so they're going to work it up with Asplin. Asplin working on Worcester. They get her over to the left elbow. And that's Heidi Mueller just checked in. Heidi Miller. It's going to be pulled away there by Bignell. Bignell leading the fast break. She gets in the paint, kicks it out to Lamy. Lamy from the corner, no good. Rebound got knocked away by Bignell, but it says she fouled Yost on the reach.
Yost tried to get the rebound. Bignell right there trying to steal that ball away. Gets a quick foul call, and Bignell she's quite the terror in transition defense or in that full court press. She is just constantly hustling for you.
Shy checks out. Anderson checks in. So we have Cooper, Worcester, Anderson, Lamy, and Bignell on the floor. Bignell works so hard. She always is the one pressing the envelope on defense, too. She's making it difficult on Farmer. Farmer's going to get it over to Yost. Yost back out up top to Raspberry. They get it down low. Shot goes up, and the Warriors are finally on the board.
Great pass.
As they get it into the post.
The baseline cut.
Anderson for three. No good. Back iron. Rebound pulled down by Worcester. Worcester back out to Anderson. Keep pulling the trigger. No good. Front iron. This one's going to be pulled down by Farmer. Farmer's going to hit the outlet. She gets it to Forsyth. Forsyth to the out. She gets it to Raspberry. Raspberry to Yost. Yost to Farmer. Treasure Farmer will reset the offense with 17 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. They get it down low, and I'm not sure what they'll call this one.
Lady Bulldogs switch the screen set for Farmer. She knocks down Lamy. Half spin going into the middle of the key and makes a pass to the block. Looks like one of the Lady Bulldogs, I think Britt Cooper, comes in to knock the pass away, but gets some contact on the ground.
And they called it on Worcester, her first, Lady Dogs fifth. And yeah, I'm not trying to be a homer here, but it seems like they're letting them be a little more physical.
There's been a lot of hand check foul calls down here on this end, but you got to give it to the Corban University women's basketball team because they are breaking this press well. That's where they show their age. Getting pressed by a tough defensive team. They've been able to get it up the court. Only one turnover in press.
First shot's up and good. Second one's a miss. The Bulldogs back the other way with 7 on the shot clock. Because there's only 4 on the game clock. Puts up the layup, no good. The put back by Britt Cooper to end the quarter. So after 1 quarter of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs 11. And the Corban University Warriors 3. We'll be back in 1 minute.
East Bench Grain is now offering certified seeds for forage grasses, cover crops, alfalfa, barley, winter, and spring wheat. Call Kent today to find out more about East Bench Grain seed services. You know the great service East Bench Grain provides during harvest. Now you get the same great service during the planting season. You grow it, they ship it. Kent and the crew are here for you. East Bench Grain, from planting to harvest, they're there for you. Call Kent today at East Bench Grain, 683-5044.
Hello, Southwest Montana. Jeff Gorman from McDonald's here. There's a brand new game coming to McDonald's. The game is Trick, Treat, and Win. Come in and win great prizes starting on October 5th. 1 out of every 4 game pieces are winners. And Dollar Menu 123 is still the best deal in town. $1 in 10 seconds. And all the other offers to help you save every day. The new game, Trick, Treat, and Win, starting on the 5th of October, and Dollar Menu 123. I'm loving it.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from Straugh Gymnasium. 8 turnovers for the Lady Warriors. That definitely tells the tale of the tape at that point, as the Lady Dogs lead 11-3 in a defensive first quarter.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, I didn't look, but I'm guessing both teams shot poorly.
Yeah, the Montana Western Bulldogs shooting 23%, and they're the better shooting team. So
1 of 11 for the Lady Warriors. 0.9. Nice move. She takes it off the elbow and then was able to drive in, go with the right hand off the right side. Good for 2 by Cooper. And then back the other way comes Corban as it's in the hands of Treasure Farmer. Back out up top to Yost, over to the left elbow to Miller.
And the Corban Warriors having a tough time on the entry pass to the block. You gotta hit the bounce pass instead of going up high because they're going to knock it down if you do.
Good job by Anderson of doing just that. Raspberry gets in the paint, look away, puts it up. Tough miss as it bounced up. Rattled out, about 3-4 times almost?
And the
finally kicked out. Bree King behind the back, over to the elbow, gets an open look. Pulls the string and drops the triple.
With the highlight play behind the back to the mid-range jumper. That might have been the 3, actually.
And here's the problem. If you can't score with this team, they'll leave you in the dust. And just like that, it's 16-3 as the Dogs start on a 5-0 run here in the second quarter. Corban's basketball as they'll inbound with Treasure Farmer. Back out up top to Emily Yost. Yost is going to hand it off as she gets to Miller. Miller back to Farmer. And once again, they deny the inbound pass, or the entry pass. It looked like they were looking for Yost. So they bring in the enforcer, Jordan Woodvine.
And watching this Corban team, Treasure Farmer, she can score on offense. She just had a few come right off the front rim, but there's no doubt about that. She has the talent.
Looks like they had kind of a... She zigged when she should have zagged.
Just a little miscommunication, trying to go a short, about 3-foot pass, gets tipped out of bounds.
So the enforced error. And back the other way come the Lady Bulldogs. As they get her over to the elbow to Lamy. Lamy gets to the free throw line. The kick out to Anderson. Anderson back out up top. She gets to King. King's going to work on the dribble drive. Burns her. Gets up the front rim just a bit hard. And the rebound's going to be collected by Raspberry. Raspberry's going to hand it off to Farmer. Back to Raspberry. Down low on the entry. Shot goes up. Good defense. Down low there by Britt Cooper. Britt Cooper is quite the defensive stud. Anderson shot goes up, no good. And that's going to be pulled away by Woodvine. And Farmer back to Woodvine as she gets in the paint, puts the shot up, no good. Gets her own, but it's knocked away and then pulled away by Worcester, who brings it up and across the timeline. Worcester the outside to King with the wide open look. And she hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
And great play from Worcester. You can see the defense kind of getting back a little slow. And 5-on-5, but she drives to the middle of the lane and then finds Bree King sitting in the corner, wide open 3-ball.
And that's definitely not the person you want to leave wide open. And then working around the perimeters, they get it over here to Farmer on the left elbow, back out up top to Forsyth. Forsyth's going to pull the trigger. It's no good. King with the rebound. King's going to bring it up and across the timeline as they slow down the offense just a bit and let themselves get in a good situation. Back out over to Lamy. Lamy down low.
Great move from Britt Cooper. You see Britt Cooper gives Lamy the down screen. They switch. That gives Britt a smaller defender. She gets the ball back to the basket, and that is just clockwork for her. She's going to turn around. Nice layup, Britt Cooper.
And they work the ball back the other way here for the Lady Warriors. Had a way open look, but just didn't like what she saw, Raspberry. So she works it back around the perimeter, gets the ball back, works her way into the paint, puts shot up no good, but looks like there's going to be a foul.
And Treasure Farmer, she's definitely a player who looks like she can get to the rim. And a little bit of a slump right now, probably kind of forcing the offense, but works out for her right there. Dribble drive, gets the foul call. It'll be nice to see a few of these free throws go in and help your confidence.
They're going to call that on King for second. I'm not sure I saw a foul there, but
and
I mean there was some contact, but I just didn't see a King foul there, I guess is what I was meaning.
And it's so tough when you see two physical guards playing each other, both that like to drive. You know, you're going to see contact throughout the whole game, and sometimes, you know, you feel like you have to call this or that. And
shots up and good. So 3 of their 5 points have come from the charity stripe. Bulldogs lead 21-5, 6:33 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. They're working around the perimeter, and it's picked off. And back the other way come the Lady Warriors. Treasure Farmer with the basketball. She works it down low. They put it up nice and easy. And that's the first time they've scored back-to-back buckets as Yost puts it up and gets it to go. 21-7, Lady Bulldogs lead, 6:12 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Big Nell with the triple, and she knocks it down.
Big Nell with the pass, fakes the screen, just pops out to the 3. Great passing from Britt Cooper this game.
Yeah, no, and we do such a good job on the block. And there's Britt Cooper on the defensive end as she blocks it. Worcester's going to put it up, and it almost looked like she stumbled rather than got fouled.
Yeah, that was kind of a scary play. It looked like she, maybe lost her jump or hurt her ankle, but she's okay. She pops back up, going for the layup in transition, and maybe a jump stop, and just falls right down.
Or the foot stuck, or, something of that magnitude.
Be surprised these lines. They'll jump up and get you sometimes.
Yep.
I've been a victim myself.
The ghost
over the line.
Darby Shy checks in for Cooper. So 24-7 the count here as we're still have another. Shots up and good to make it 25-7 with 5:50 left in the half. As they work it down low, as they break the press, but they caught up enough to make Yost kick it back out up top and restart the offense. Treasure Farmer with the basketball. She works it over to the left elbow and then down low hits the post player, and good soft hands down there by Emily Yost.
2 consecutive buckets for Yost, catching it and finishing. Harder than it looks to finish those layups.
Big Nell back out up top to Lamy. Lamy gets into the paint. The kick out goes to Holmes kicks right back out to Lamy. Lamy's going to get down the right side, and they're going to call a foul. I believe the third on Jordan Woodvine.
Woodvine, she definitely a physical player. You see Woodvine is 5'11" junior, and her and Treasure Farmer with the same build, they aren't going to let you drive on them.
No, and that is her third. They let her stay in, though. I mean, she's only a junior, but she is a good basketball player. Very physical, though. And it's knocked out of the hands by Holmes. Holmes gets the Shy to Worcester for the bucket. And good defense by the tenacious Paige Holmes.
Those active hands right off the rebound. She's going to reach in there, steal that away.
And the ball's in the hands of Woodvine. She takes the left-handed drive and gets it to go.
Move. Showing off that offensive arsenal. Hasn't been able to get many to go today. We'll see if that sparks her.
27-11 Bulldogs lead. 4:29 left in the half. Shot goes up by Lamy. It's a 3. It skims off the front iron. Shy can't save it. So it's going to be Warrior basketball.
Lamy just shoots short on that jumper. Her offensive game probably not where she wants it to be for today, but sometimes, as a shooter, you just need a little bit more legs, just one little change like that, and it'll start falling.
So with 4:22 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Bulldogs lead 27-11. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Pneumatic irrigation systems are tough and dependable, just like the certified service staff at Intermountain Irrigation. When you need service, call Intermountain at 683-6571. They are there to help you every day and even available on weekends. Great service is the name of the game at Intermountain Irrigation, including great service for all brands of irrigation systems. Intermountain Irrigation, there for you all year long.
It's Medicare open enrollment period now through December 7th. Hi, this is Kirsten. If you've been affected by recent Medicare plan changes, now is the time to reevaluate your coverage. Whether you need to change, add, or drop a plan, visit or call Kirsten Love at Judy Searing's Farmers Union Agency to schedule an appointment. Call 406-683-2365 or stop in at 108 South Washington Street here in Dillon.
Reach your peak with Ortho Rehab. Our highly trained physical therapy team, Kirk Van Slyke and Sheriff Harrison, work closely with their patients recovering after surgery or suffering from pain or injury. Whether you're a senior enjoying life to its fullest, a weekend warrior, or an elite athlete, Ortho Rehab will empower you to achieve your best through the benefits
10 seconds.
and sports medicine. Stop by 201 Southside Boulevard across from IGA or call us at 683-3675. Reach your peak with Ortho Rehab Physical Therapy.
The press gets us the ball back. They kick it back out up top around the corner to Shy. Shy down low, a little too hard for Worcester. She's able to get it back, gets it out to Lamy. Lamy's going to make her move. kicks it back out to Big Nell. Big Nell to Worcester. Worcester for three. It's up and good.
Nice kick out off the drive, and they're in a zone. So if you take that guard away, it's going to open up a three-pointer, and Worcester makes the shot.
That opens up a decent lead for Lady Bulldogs. They now lead 30-11 with 3:38 left in the half. They'll work around the perimeter with Forsyth. Forsyth back out up top to Bert Turner. Turner to Farmer. Farmer on the left elbow. A little bit of some physicality down low. And they're going to call Paige Holmes.
When you're playing in a zone and somebody on offense cuts through, you're taught to always give them a bump. You don't want to give them a clean cut through that zone. And you can see that this Western defense does that, a lot of bumping inside that key area.
As physical as the Warriors have been, they're getting pushed back. And the shot's up and good, this time by Farmer, to make it 30-13. Holmes with the basketball. She gets it out up top to Big Nell. Big Nell to Worcester. Worcester over to the elbow to Holmes. Back to Big Nell. Big Nell handing it off. Back up to Lamy. Worcester for three from the elbow. No good. Rebound pulled down by Holmes. Should be an over the back, I believe is what they got. And that's Forsyth. That's going to be her third.
Great job, Paige Holmes, just extending offensive possessions this half.
They inbound. They get it in to Holmes.
We got time.
Holmes going down the left side. Back over to Lamy. Lamy gets in the paint. Left hand up, no good. Shy with the rebound. She gets just mauled and no call.
The ball knocked away as she rebounds, tried to go back up. Corban gets the rebound after that.
Back the other way come the Warriors. They get into the paint and the kick out to Farmer. Farmer for three, no good. Gets tapped out to Big Nell, brings it up and across the timeline. She gets into the paint and then looks like she's going to get it down low. Back out to Worcester, into the corner. Holmes for three, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled away by Forsyth. Forsyth to Farmer. Farmer across the timeline as she gets it in, kicks it out. Back to Forsyth. And it looks like they're going to call Big Nell on the foul.
Savannah Big Nell just getting that body into Forsyth as she's driving from right to left. Hits her foot and she trips, so they're going to call a blocking foul on Savannah Big Nell.
That's her second. Some wholesale changes. The Shy and Holmes come out. Anderson and Britt Cooper check back in. And they counter with bringing in Heidi Miller. Miller into Asplund. Asplund over to the right elbow. And back into the corner to Kendra Murphy.
They're on the ground. Ball gets tipped. They're trying to go to, looks like number 44, Bree Turner. And gets tipped by Britt Cooper. And Savannah Big Nell diving on it, showing off that hustle that we're always talking about. Corban's going to come out with the jump ball on this possession.
Miller to inbound as she gets it into Asplund. Asplund over into the left elbow and then into the corner to Bree Turner. Bree Turner back out up top as they work around the perimeter to Asplund. And then get it into the paint from the corner as
with the
time expires
too
on the shot clock.
What a shot from that.
And Miller knocks it down. 30-16, Lady Bulldogs with the advantage. They get it down low to Cooper. Cooper into the corner to Anderson. Anderson for three. She just doesn't have it today. Big Nell's able to run down the rebound as it's knocked all the way past the back court, but she brings it up and across the timeline. They get over to the right elbow. Back out up top. The kick out. And a rare three-pointer by Britt Cooper is no good. And back the other way come the Lady Warriors.
And they're in a man defense now, Montana Western.
It's going to be passed down low by Miller and picked off. Worcester back the other way. He's done a great job off the bench tonight here so far. Lamy puts it up and drops down the triple.
And as you're talking about it, she distributes the ball right there in transition. Finds a wide open Lamy to get her sparked and get that jumper falling. Hopefully Lamy can get some more offense rolling right now.
And she really has done a lot of everything when she's checked in. It looks like they're going to play for as close to the last possession as they can, as they're just kind of working it around up top here. And it's Asplin who gets it back out up top and then back over into the corner to Miller. Miller's going to get it back to Forsyth through a dribble drive. With 1 on the clock, shot goes up, no good. And that'll do it for the half. So after 1 half of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, it's University of Montana Western 33, Corban 16. We'll be back in 4 minutes for the Papa T's halftime show. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
This is Shane Pooyer, branch manager of Stockman Bank. Stockman Bank is celebrating 65 years of serving Montana communities. As Montana's largest privately owned bank, Stockman is proud to be your neighbor and looks forward to serving you for many more years to come. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
Dillon's Napa store has great holiday savings and great gift ideas, like the 78-piece 1/4 3/8 master socket set, SAE and metric, only $47.99. And if you have diesel, you need diesel oil. Napa has Shell Rotella T4HD 15W30 for only $14.99 a gallon, and Shell Rotella T6 Synthetic HD5W40 for only $20.99 a gallon. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
What can State Farm offer you? A lot more than just car insurance. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Ted Ory. State Farm offers economical protection for all the things you need insured. Your home, your apartment, your life, your health, your business, even your recreational vehicles. State Farm offers the finest service your premium dollar can buy. So whether at home or on that special vacation, State Farm is there. Stop by at 24 South Idaho or call us at 683-2472 to discuss your insurance needs in that good neighbor State Farm way.
As we enter the season of giving and Thanksgiving, The Good Life wants to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to help you on your path to good health. Remember, there's always something to be thankful for. Express your gratitude to someone today and come into The Good Life for friendly service, personal attention, quality supplements, and a smile. Come and get one. That's The Good Life, 2 South Montana Street in downtown Dillon. Hey guys, this is JC here at Rocky Mountain Supply. Fall's upon us whether you like it or not. Summer grass is drying out. Come in and grab a couple horse licks to give your horses that extra boost. Also, don't forget about your cows when you're in. We've got smart lick vaccines to fit their needs and get them ready for winter. Your calves are headed to the feedlot, and we have the Head Start feed to keep them on the right track. I'd love to see you, so come on in to Rocky Mountain Supply, your one-stop shop for all your fall livestock needs. You know that Devers Excavation and Aquatics are proud supporters of the Dillon Beavers and Western Bulldogs. But did you know that they also support many youth and community programs? You know that Devers specializes in ponds, stream restoration, and waterfalls. But did you know that they are experts in irrigation products, foundations, septic utilities, roads, and all other excavation contracting? Call Devers Excavation and Aquatics for all your excavating work and get to know Southwest Montana's professional excavating company. 683-3560.
Hello.
1 minute.
And with the University of Montana Western Foundation, I would like to take this opportunity to say thanks. Your contribution to education extends far beyond the classroom, and your philanthropic spirit will impact generations to come. It's incredible what individuals can achieve with the right inspiration and support, and that would not be possible without you. If you would like to learn more about the Montana Western Foundation, please contact Roxanne Engelland at 406-683-7305.
Last ad, SUV, car, or truck traction ready? Jerry Wessel Les Schwab Tire Center of Dillon has tires to make your vehicle winter road ready. They have a full selection of winter tires, studless tires, studded tires, and tire siping. Les Schwab has free mounting, air checks, flat repair, rotations, and road hazard. Les Schwab has one of the best 10 seconds. With over 425 stores throughout the West to help you. To find out more about the great deals at Les Schwab, stop by 1035 Stillway or call 683-8884.
And welcome back to live action here from the Straugh Gymnasium, where the University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs hold a 33-16 lead over the Corban University Warriors. And welcome to the Papa T's halftime show. Papa T's all Angus and Montana beef. So what are you observing so far?
You see a lot of great on-ball defense from this Montana Western team, being active, causing turnovers, and when you can't really get inside the three-point line, which the Lady Warriors have actually been on the block more than the stat sheet shows. They've just missed a few layups, and those have been contested by Britt Cooper, and I think she's having a big impact on this game. They switched their defense to zone, and Britt Cooper is going to be a zone breaker for you because you can get it to her right in that high post, and she's moved the ball off that, doing it on both ends.
Well, and you've been able to rest your superstar, so look for a great second half here from Bree King. She only played 11 minutes here in the first half. The high minute person was Sierra Lamy, who was also playing very good basketball. Couldn't get her shot to fall a little bit there early, but found a lot of other ways to contribute. And I think we both like what we saw off the bench from Shannon Worcester. She did a fantastic job, kind of filled every stat. I think she had a couple of boards and assists. But the Bulldogs are also doing a great job of taking care of the basketball. They have just 3 turnovers to 12. I was still impressed, even though they had the 12 turnovers, that they were able to break the press pretty easily.
Yeah, they really didn't panic as soon as they seen that press. You see some teams where they really get flustered and turn the ball over, but these guys only, I think, 1 or 2 turnovers against the press, and they really got the ball up, not scoring off of it, but being able to set your offense up at that is tough to do against a team with so many guards that like to tip away balls.
Well, Corban just shot 26%, and it was even worse there in the first, as they almost held them scoreless for what I think it ended up being 6.5 minutes of the 10-minute quarter. And what do you got for the rest of the stats there for Corban?
For the Corban University Warriors, Abby Forsyth was able to get an assist on 15 minutes, and Treasure Farmer, the leading minute haver, 4 points, an assist, and a steal for her. 7 points for Emily Yost, leading the team on offense. 2 for Jordan Woodvine. She also had a couple turnovers on 12 minutes. And an assist and a block from Kendra Murphy, number 10, 6'1". She's a big presence in the middle. Looks like 3 total points for Heidi Mueller on 5 minutes off the bench. 1 assist and 1 block for Bree Turner. And they shot just 6 for 23 in the first half. 1 for 10 from behind the three-point line. 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
As much that was in the paint there, you thought there had been a few more free throws. I mean, we only had 9 for the half total. 4 from one side, 5 from the other.
And as you can see, not a three-point shooting team, and I think that's where Montana Western is doing a great job of keeping them outside of that key. Montana Western on that statistical area, Britt Cooper, 6 points, an assist, and a block for her on 13 minutes. 7 points, an assist, and a steal for Sierra Lamy. Looks like 11 points with 2 steals. Brianna King, the instant offense. 6 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals for Shannon Worcester on a good 11 minutes off the bench. 1 point and a steal for Savannah Bignell, and 1 steal for Darby Shy as well coming off the bench. They shot 12 for 34 in the first half, 35%, and 5 for 18 from behind the three-point line. 4 for 5 from the free throw in the first half, 80%, not bad from the free throw line.
Well, and pretty close in boards, too. So, like you're saying, I mean, they're close in fouls, close in boards. Really, it came down to who took better care of the basketball. And with 8 steals for Western and 12 turnovers for Corban, that really tells you for the most part, the difference in this ball game. And, we didn't shoot great. We picked it up quite a bit in the second. But shoot 12 of 34, I'm sure that's being talked about right now. And then only getting to the free throw line 5 times for this, they're really good at getting in the paint. So I'm kind of surprised to see just the 5 free throws. So look for that to be picked up a little bit. Hurt a little bit. They had some pretty good looks by Tori Anderson. She started 0 for 7, 0 for 5 from three-point land. You definitely want her to get going because she can stretch the floor for you. And you might see a little bit more of Shannon Worcester. I think she earned some extra minutes here in the second half. But I'd say the front runner for me right now, and you hate to do it because she's your best player, but that's sometimes what happens when you're the best player. 11 points, 4 boards, and 2 steals. Right now, Bree King is right up there for the Dairy Queen player of the game at halftime.
Yeah, Bree King, she just makes it look easy on offense, so comfortable with the ball, showing off that confidence. And you know what, I think that rubs off a little bit on Shannon Worcester, playing against that every day in practice. She's so confident for the little amount of time that she's had in varsity college basketball, but she's shown that she can score the ball, and she did that in the first half.
Worcester's cruising right up on her. She might be the second one right now. She's got 6 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Hasn't turned the ball over. That's a fantastic job coming off the bench as a super sub. So we're going to take a quick break here. Get you back here in about 4 minutes for some live action and get you geared up for the second half. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Experience the high-octane fun at Sparky's Garage. Sparky's has an outstanding menu featuring their famous smoked barbecue, burgers, homemade soups, and salads. With a full bar, you can enjoy your favorite cocktail or enjoy a beer from their selection of 20 beers on tap and try your luck in their casino, all while relaxing among an incredible collection of classic memorabilia. Sparky's Garage is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week for your dining pleasure. Sparky's Garage in Dillon or at 222 East Park in historic Uptown Butte.
Beaverhead Livestock Auction is a proud sponsor of all sports in Southwest Montana. They take pride in being loyal supporters of kids of all ages. They're behind the Beavers, the Falcons, the Bears, the Panthers, and the Bulldogs. Give Beaverhead Livestock Auction a call today and have them help you market your cattle. Beaverhead Livestock Auction, just 5 miles south of Dillon. Call 683-2002.
We should get plenty
You
of
have
chances
plenty to
this
worry
season,
about
but,
when you're managing a business. Your employees are seeking more from their benefits package, and your budget may be tapped. When it comes to finding the right balance to achieve your objectives, it helps to have someone on your side. This is Alyssa Creighton from Payne West Insurance, and I will work with you personally to customize a Blue Cross and Blue Shield plan that meets your needs as well as your budget. Call me today at 683-6881. Agent is independent of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana.
Mile High Motor Service Department knows that getting your vehicle serviced can be stressful and costly. With over 50 collective years of experience, the Mile High Motor Service Department has 4 master techs that are experts in detecting what is wrong without the guesswork. Mile High Motor Service Department is now offering 0% interest, 6 months same as cash, and flexible payments on service. Some restrictions may apply. Make your appointment today with the Mile High Motor Service Department, 533-3634. That's 533-3634.
Are you looking for that extra boost for your cattle this fall? Come on down to Lakeland Feeds and ask us about our tubs and minnows. They are designed with regional area vet expertise for the Rocky Mountain region to maintain herd health and maximize growth. While you're here, ask us about our cow cake and creep feeds. Lakeland has feeds suitable for anything from weaned calves to feeder calves. Call 683-5197 or stop on by and talk to our feed expert. Lakeland Feed and Supply, made Montana fresh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's like,
tired of paying a lot for store-bought bottles of water? Call the Culligan man. He makes bottles disappear with a Culligan drinking water system.
might be more.
Enjoy great tasting, triple filtered drinking water while reducing odors, impurities, and chlorine taste. All for just a few cents a glass. Call Culligan now and make all those bottles disappear. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Call your local Culligan man, Mark Hauser,
Drop 40
today.
and then just, make it a little bit of a lead up.
Are you? 1 minute. Fall Stage Line Pizzas ready to get you ready with nightly pizza specials, breadsticks, wings, chuck wagons, and delicious pasta bakes. Stage Line can deliver on game day or night. Call Stage Line Pizza today and get ready for some football. Stage Line Pizza, 683-9004. Delivery starts daily at 11 a.m. Get ready for some football at Stage Line Pizza, 683-9004. Last ad. IGA Promise. A warm welcome and friendly, knowledgeable associates, great service and quick response to your special request. Locally owned by people you can trust, Vans IGA is at the heart of your community. Vans IGA cares about the Dillon community. They sponsor local sporting events and local activities. 10 seconds commitment to community makes it a great place to shop. Vans IGA, Dillon's locally owned store. Vans IGA.
Signing up's half the battle.
Proud.
And welcome back to live action here from the Straugh Gymnasium. What a great day of basketball, huh?
oh yeah, a lot of fun watching two of these teams, boys with a brand new head coach. It'll be exciting to see what they have to offer this season, switching up a game plan, and a few new players to watch too.
Yeah, and I liked what we saw last time. It looked like they hadn't quite figured out the offense. They were a little questionable on defense, especially in their pickups, but it's really exciting to watch a new coach and a new team. You know there's going to be some hiccups. They're not short of talent. Love to see the Beaverhead County High School players play. So Haverfield had a really good game for us, so we look a little bit of that.
And it looks like they'll be getting another Haverfield here soon after this season.
Absolutely. One of Ramirez kid, great out of Manhattan Christian as well. So, very exciting. I mean, really like what we're seeing there. And, of course, these ladies are going to be fantastic all year long, too. And looking more for a little bit more Cedric Brown, too. Or Boone. I really like what Boone brings to the table. I think we're going to probably see a couple 30-point games from him this year as well. So the Lady Bulldogs are going right to left on your dial. They start with the basketball. It's in the hands of King as she gets it over to Anderson. Anderson gets to the cup, behind the back, out to Lamy. Back to King. King gets into the paint, puts it up, can't finish. Rebound's going to be pulled down. And back the other way is going to be Yost. So back over to Farmer.
Like
Farmer with the basketball working on King.
Man-to-man defense from Montana Western.
Looks like they're going to have a sub quick. And works it down low. Good pick up by Lamy, but even better move down low by Jordan Woodvine.
Jordan Woodvine didn't have the best half on offense in the first half. She probably thought about it in halftime, coming out and making an easy layup.
Well, like you were saying, I mean, she had a few plays where she could get there, just wasn't able to finish. And King knocks down the triple to answer. And they force it down low. Shot goes up. They found something that they liked on this defense. And they go down low to Yost. Yost up off the glass, good for two. With 8:50 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Bulldogs lead 36-20. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Andy Bartolome, new owner of Big Time Sportswear and Design. Stop by to find out about our custom design, screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items for your business, school, and event. Big Time has retail clothing, Letterman's jackets,
10 seconds,
and middle school fan apparel for the Bears, Panthers, Falcons, Cougars, and Beavers. Big Time Sportswear and Design, 20 East Glendale, 683-2889. Hope to see you soon.
And welcome back to live basketball action. Coach, not a big fan of how his defense is playing.
Yeah, you see two buckets right inside the block, right inside the key, and you never want to give up layups there. I think that's exactly what he's mad about, two quick layups to get momentum on Corban coming out in the half. And, you know, they had open looks in the first half, missing short on a few jumpers, Farmer and other players. So you see the offensive ability from this Corban team.
Right. Well, and also, you come right out of the half, you have a couple things you're wanting to work on, and then you're a little floored that it didn't quite work. So I look forward to seeing a few changes there as we go.
Bree King bringing the ball across the timeline from right to left.
And Bree King, you'll see the offensive set change here as they get it right to Cooper. Oh, she can't finish, but what a great move to the bucket.
Yeah, great hesitation, faking the give and go back to Bree King, misses the open layup.
Farmer into the corner to Forsyth over to the left elbow, and she gets in the lane. King with the batted ball, but it goes, unfortunately, right to Farmer. Farmer's going to bring it back out, and the reason she brought it back out is they were getting great pressure, and they were clogging the block as well as you could. And, tough call.
And Paige Holmes coming up, looks like Jordan Woodvine makes the catch, tries to drive. Holmes gets her hips into her, knocks her down. That's going to be a block.
And so they'll rebound from underneath the buckets. They get it back out up top and into the hands of Yost. Yost works it down low as it goes to Farmer. She goes left hand, and she went up quick that time. Last time she really exerted herself, tried to back it in. That was just a quick bucket, and it worked for them. As it's 36-22, Bulldogs to basketball. Big Mel with the kick out. Shot goes up, no good by Bree. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Yost. Yost is going to hit the handoff to Farmer. Farmer brings it up and across the timeline. She's working on Bignell. She'll bring it back over to the left side. Bignell works her tail off on defense. And they get it back out up top to Woodvine. Over into the corner. And then back up to Farmer for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound pulled away by Cooper. Cooper's going to bring it up and across the timeline. She's going to get right into the paint, but the kick out goes to Lamy. Lamy's going to get into the paint. Nowhere to go as Woodvine picks her up as she gets it over to Cooper. Cooper goes down low, and they're going to call her for the charge.
And Britt Cooper trying to drive baseline. Farmer does a great job cutting her off with her body. Just, she was on the sprint. Farmer falls over. That's an offensive foul call on Britt Cooper.
It seemed like it was a pretty good flop.
And sometimes that's what it takes to switch momentum and get that charge call.
Well, they didn't really do it earlier, so you can't say they've been doing it all game either. As they work down low, the kick out, back up top. And working on Anderson, but oh my goodness.
And Anderson gets knocked over, bullied right under the basket as she makes the layup.
And we didn't call a lot of Jordan Raspberry last half. She makes her presence felt here as they've cut it to a 12-point advantage, 36-24. And the shot's up and good, the triple by Bignell.
Savannah Bignell must have been in the gym shooting threes all summer because she's already hit 2 today, and that one with a hand in her face.
Farmer brings it across the timeline. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson knocks it. Rewards Anderson for running the floor, puts it up, knocks it down.
So the trap works for Anderson and Bree King. They get the steal and the easy layup.
39-24, Bulldogs lead. Showing a full court presentation to Farmer. Farmer's going to bring it across the timeline. Working on King. And then back to the other side. Farmer gets into the paint, got away with the walk. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Cooper. Cooper's going to press it up and across the timeline as she gets it to Anderson. Anderson back over to Lamy and to the left side, gets into the paint. Shot goes up, no good. This time the call's going to go the other way because she did do the step around.
And Lamy comes up, makes the catch, pump fake, gives her a wide open lane on the baseline, and she uses that to go get some contact and get a foul call. Now she's got 2 free throws. See if she can knock these down.
And it's up and good. And they push it right back out to the 42-24 advantage. And that's just the firepower this team brings. Just when you think you're moving back in, they go on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, you can feel the bench got a lot louder here after that timeout, and they really turned up the defensive intensity, guarding from half. And it's caused a few turnovers already.
And the rebound pulled out of there by the 5'5" Bree King. Plays way above her height. Gets into the paint with all the trees and still is able to finish.
She is.
Doesn't get the bucket, but gets the arm.
Taking over a possession, and you said it, plays way over her height. She's the shortest person on the floor. And coming out of half, you saw Farmer actually post her up and get a layup. You thought she'd do that some more, but you really haven't noticed that her size being a problem, as she's the top scorer on the floor right now.
Free throw's good. Bree King back to the charity stripe for part 2. Up and good. And what a talent. I mean, she's absolutely fun to watch on the court, both offensive and defensively. And she's just making it happen as she pushes her team out to a 20-point lead. And it's finally got across the timeline. Good defense, once again, by the Lady Dogs.
In the 2-3 zone.
They've really gotten a lot better at the press already compared to what we saw last year. And then Farmer, 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's pulled away by King. King's going to press it. She's just too quick for everyone. In and out, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled away by Bignell. Back to King. King for 3, and it's good. And she's feeling it now.
She is feeling it.
That's what the best player looks like.
Savannah Bignell gets the rebound, kicks it to Tori Anderson, 1 extra pass to a wide open Bree King, and she's going to knock that down.
But your best player makes everyone better, and you saw it right there. The team picked it up. Bignell kicks it out, knocks down the triple. It's 47-24, 4:47 left in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
What does your eye color say about you? Melanin determines the color of your eyes. Larger amounts of melanin give you darker brown eyes, whereas less amounts means blue or lighter eyes. The most common eye color is brown. Your eye color can change over time since eyes don't produce pigment continuously like skin and hair. Your irises regulate how much light enters your eye and protects
10 seconds.
UV rays. Babies are usually born with blue eyes. Call today for more information. 683-2611. Drs. Douglas and John Krager, your vision source, located at 233 East Glendale.
And welcome back to live basketball action from the Straugh Gymnasium on what's going to be a great weekend of basketball. One game was already earlier where Montana Tech played the Yotes at 3:30. They came out with a close game victory, and then this is our first of two tonight for the Bulldogs, and then we'll have one more, or two more, I should say, tomorrow. The boys will start at 1, and interesting stat line there, as we were just talking about a little bit earlier, was the fact that Cooper Kidgell's looking for 1,000 points, and he's just 44 away, and I think in 2 days it's definitely something that could possibly happen.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. The way that Kidgell can score the ball, I don't think it'll be tonight, but crazier things have happened, I guess.
I don't think he's scored 44 in his career yet.
No.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he has a 33.
But being a senior this year, he's probably looking to try to take over on offense if he gets the chance to do that.
Absolutely. And they get the basketball back in. And Farmer's pretty much handled most of their ball handling duties most of the night. And she's been pressed most of the game, so she's actually done a pretty good job considering.
Great passing.
Yeah, down low and then cutting on the other side. I believe that was Murphy that finished, right, from Yost to Murphy?
Yeah, Farmer with that cross court right down to the block and catches it in the air, passes it right to the other post. That's tough to guard.
Yeah, big to a big. Anderson from the corner, and just not onto there.
In and out.
And she's not missing by much.
No, you've seen a couple players, Farmer, Lamy, have that same problem, just missing by a little.
And there's Big now just being a nuisance on defense. Shot goes up front iron, no good. Lamy with the rebound as they push it up and across the timeline. And King gets into the paint, kicks it out.
And they're going to call a travel on Bignell down on the post.
Seemed like she was kind of getting hacked quite a bit down there as well.
She's going to get a well-deserved rest now. She's like a gnat on defense.
So it looks like you got King, Worcester, Bookout, Anderson, and Shy for the Bulldogs. The inbound goes in, and they have Asplin bringing the ball up for the Lady Warriors. Asplin working on King. She brings it over to the left elbow. Woodvine back out up top and then over to the right elbow to Asplin. Asplin, ooh, close to a walk, but Forsyth's able to corral herself to Asplin, to Woodvine. Woodvine gets into the paint, turn around, left hand. Nice, easy touch there, though.
Using that size on the spin move. Already used that spin move a few times, so we know she has it in the arsenal. Great
spin move lefty, which makes it a little more difficult. And they work it around the perimeter. Back, Bookout gets it back out up top to King. King over to Anderson on left elbow. Back to King for three, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
The three ball is falling for Brianna King tonight.
And they work it down the court from Forsyth. She gets picked up on the double team. Almost throws it away, but it's corralled by Asplin. Asplin sets up the offense with 17 on the shot clock. Almost gets stolen away by Worcester. Worcester dives to save it, gets to King. King's going to get it down, goes behind the back, left hand up, no good. But she's hacked in the act. And she's so good at creating space also.
Yeah, even on a lot of these misses, it still looks like a highlight play with the handles that Bree King has, going behind the back with the big right there and getting the contact, missing the layup, but great hustle from Shannon Worcester on the defensive end to dive, save that ball before it goes out of bounds, and set up some easy free throws.
The free throws up and good. It looks like Anderson checks out. Holmes checks in. Bignell looks like she's probably going in for the shooter, I would guess, obviously.
And this offense got a little stagnant coming out of half, but once Brianna King started playing that lock-up defense, it just put momentum into Montana Western's favor.
Great work for Bree King on both sides of the ball. And they're going to go right into the press. And you have three ladies that like the press. Worcester, Holmes, and Bignell. Tough to get it through that three. They still do a good job. I mean, the defense is good, but got to give the Lady Warriors a little bit of credit because they've broken the press a few times when you didn't think they would be able to. Kick out to Asplin, it puts it up, no good. Rebound's going to get knocked around and locked up in a jump ball. So it's going to be Bulldog basketball. No, I thought it was our basketball. It seems like every jump ball's been theirs, but I guess we started with it at the quarter there.
And foul's going to be on Brandy Bookout. Looks like they're going to call it with the body, just suffocating defense.
So 1:46 left here in the third quarter on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. 52-28. The inbound goes in to Murphy. Murphy tries to get it down low, but ends up kicking it back out upside. Tried to get it down low as Bookout works hard and gets the ball. This jump ball's definitely got to be a Western basketball then at this point.
Great hustle from Bookout, and none of these ladies are afraid to get on the ball for a loose ball. Love seeing that.
And they're working hard at it. Coach Woolley got on them a little bit for the defense early, and ever since then they've been pretty tenacious.
And team that works hard on defense, usually that's going to open some offensive plays for you.
So they'll bring it up and across the timeline with Bignell. Bignell over to Worcester. Worcester back out top to Bookout. Bookout to Bignell. Bignell up top, setting up the offense. Looking to get it over to Worcester on the right elbow. She works it into the corner to Bookout. Bookout into the paint, but then the kick out to Holmes. Holmes is going to go down the right side with the kick out to Worcester. Worcester with the left hand up and off the glass. And good ball movement. They worked every side of the court and then brought it from the corner over. They work it down low.
And looks like the foul is going to be on Brandy Bookout. Great entry pass into
Bree Turner.
Roast. Oh no, that is actually Bree Turner, excuse me.
6'1" junior.
Catch, goes up and gets some contact from Bookout. Ball gets knocked out. It's going to give her some free throws.
In and out, no good. 1:02 left in the third here on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Bulldogs lead 54-28. Most of that's been earned on the defensive side of things. Shots up and good by Turner. Bignell will bring it up and across the timeline. She hands it off down to Holmes. Holmes to Bookout, back to Holmes. Holmes for three. Knocks down the triple to make it 57-29. They'll work it around the perimeter. Back over as they work it down low. Asplin puts it up, no good.
And looks like they're going to call another foul on Bookout. So physical play on both sides. Number 44, Bree Turner, she's 6'1" junior, and you can tell she's been working out for a few years.
It's never a good look when one ref calls one thing and then it's a foul on the other side.
Kind of switched it up.
So it's 3 on Bookout. Shots up and good by Esplin.
And tough luck for Bookout coming off the bench, just trying to play hard defense. So he gets 3 foul calls quick.
And the rebound there by Holmes. Holmes gets it to Bignell and brings it across the timeline. They get over to the right elbow to Worcester. Worcester with the dribble drive, but just goes to the corner, goes baseline, and then the kick's back out as Lamy puts it up and gets it to go from about free throw line.
Great offensive play from Sarah Lamy, using the pump fake to open up that mid-range jumper, knocks it down.
59-20, 59-30 Lady Bulldogs. Almost ready to double them up. Esplin gets into the paint, and you couldn't have called it on there. All she did was stand her ground and put her arms up. She bounces off shy and goes down. So after 3 quarters of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, it's University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs 59 and the Corban University Lady Warriors 30. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
The Bank of Commerce has been a small business bank, an agricultural bank, and a family bank to thousands of people throughout East Idaho and Western Montana for the past 60 years. Business leaders and individuals who dare to dream have trusted the Bank of Commerce with all of their banking and lending needs. And we invite everyone to see what we have in store for the next 60 years. The Bank of Commerce, your bank of a lifetime. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
R.E. Miller & Sons, a full-service excavating firm, has been serving Dillon for over 50 years. At R.E. Miller, they believe in service, integrity, and honesty. They support and are dedicated to strong families, good education, and the Dillon community. When considering an excavating firm, hire a qualified excavating firm. That's R.E. Miller & Sons, specializing in irrigation, pond, stream restoration, wetland, and road work.
Wow.
Look to the professionals at R.E. Miller & Sons, Dillon's local full-service excavating
We're
firm.
shooting about 60% in that
2175.
With winter weather on the way, it's time to get those much-needed outdoor projects done. This is Trina from LS Ready Mix. Whether you have new construction or just some replacing of materials to do, now is the time. We offer several sizes of gravel, septic tanks and well houses, and of course concrete. Before the weather hinders outside work, get what you...
10 seconds.
Call LS Ready Mix so we can answer any questions you may have. For all your concrete, gravel, and precast needs, LS Ready Mix, 683-2101.
And back the other way comes Corban University Lady Warriors. She works it over the left elbow and back out up top. Get it into the hands to Miller, puts it up, no good. Knocked around, pulled out of there by Worcester. Worcester back the other way. She brings it up and across the timeline. She gets it in the corner to Holmes. Holmes for 3, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Lamy. Lamy gets mugged and pulled away from her.
And they're going to call an offensive foul. Great play, Savannah Bignell getting back on defense. Just sets up right outside of that circle and gets the shoulder, knocks her on her back. Offensive foul, Montana Western basketball.
She does the dirty work for your team if need be. So takes the charges. She gets in their mix. She really is great at pressing. Really, we saw a good part of it last year, but that first part of her freshman year was phenomenal. She puts this triple up and knocks it down.
And third
it's
triple of
nothing
the
but
day.
the bottom of the net.
She can shoot the 3-ball too, and we didn't see that as much last year.
Asplin with the basketball. She works it over to the left elbow. Farmer's going to work it back out up top as Lamy picks her up on the switch. She does a spin move into the paint and somehow gets it to go. Good defense.
Lamy right there, nearly, probably centimeters from knocking that ball away.
Well,
Tough
it was
finish from
just
Farmer.
hard enough to get it up there and over the rim and gets it to fall. That'll make it 62-32 Lady Bulldogs. Shy with the basketball. She gets it back over to, and she takes the drive, left hand, can't finish. Oh, tough call.
And Savannah Bignell misses the layup, but she's right there on the rebound trying to tip it away. And they're going to give her the foul call. And she's just...
It really looked like she poked it free.
It's going to be her third foul call on Savannah Bignell.
8:31 left in the ball game, so not in that big a problem there, so to speak. Farmer will bring it up and across the timeline. And it's knocked away by Bignell. It'll be out on her. Once again, those quick hands get her done again. And so the Warriors will call a timeout. So with 8:18 left on their Mountain Irrigation scoreboard, the Bulldogs lead 62-32. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection could save your life. That's why at Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, we offer 3D mammography. 3D mammograms reduce callbacks and significantly increase the detection of cancers, especially invasive breast cancers. In regards to thermography, it is no substitute for mammography. Both the American Cancer Society and the FDA recommend mammography over thermography. Trust the experts at Barrett. We are here for you and your health. To learn more, visit barretthospital.org.
Hi, this is Phil Willett with Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan. Southwest Montana is a great place to live, and we take pride in supporting the communities we serve. Recently, we have donated to the J.C. Park Renovation Project, UM Western Legacy Plaza and Amphitheater, and the YMCA Capital Campaign. Pioneer Federal has been longtime supporters of all the surrounding area schools, Southwest Montana Arts, 10 Seconds, 4-H, Barrett Hospital, Dillon Library, Festival of Trees, and so much more. Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan supporting Southwest Montana since 1912. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to live basketball action. 8:18 left in the ball game. Bulldogs 62-32, playing extremely good defense. And it really picked up after the kind of slow start to the half. Got a little bit of a lashing, and then next thing you know, it was lockdown almost. Every bucket's been tough for the Lady Warriors. They worked around the corner, into the corner. The bucket and the putback by Bree Turner. She's hacked on the second putback. I'm not sure who the call was on. I believe Shy. No?
I didn't see either.
It's first on Lamy. So Bree King is sitting. She's got 24 points. Next close is Lamy with 10. Big Nels really put herself into the Dairy Queen Player of the Game contention as well.
Yeah, that three-point shooting is just really good to see when someone can do that comfortably in a game. It's so tough to, stay confident throughout the season with that.
Turner knocks it down to make it 62-33 with 7:58 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Holmes with the basketball. She gets the free throw, kicks it out to Lamy. Lamy's able to save it. Puts up the triple and knocks it down.
Looks like Lamy is relaxed with the jump shot because she's already knocked a few down in this quarter.
And Lamy quietly has, 13, 15, somewhere in that ballpark. And back over up top, over to the right elbow. Down low as they try to work on Shy. Kick it into the corner. Get it to Farmer. Farmer puts it up with a hand in her face. They save it, and 5 seconds on the shot clock. They get it down low. Miller puts it up, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled out of there by Big Nell. Big Nell will bring it back the other way. And getting into the paint was Worcester. Hip check it looked like on Lamy.
Great transition offense from Montana Western. Getting the ball up the floor to Worcester, who has done a good job of driving in transition and kicking and finding open people. She does it right there to Lamy. Lamy gets the foul call off the one dribble. She's liking that mid-range jumper right now. She's already hit 2 here in the second half and is looking to hit another one.
So now we have Worcester, King, Lamy, Cooper, and Bookout on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs.
Had both teams lined up for free throws, and they didn't even notice it was on the ground.
Right. Bookout over to Lamy. Lamy down low to Cooper. Cooper back out to King, and a little too hot. Gets through her legs and out of bounds.
Right between her legs, you don't see that much. And the bounce pass from Cooper, but she's done a great job on the inside out.
It was a pretty crowded key, so I assume it was probably something she just didn't see until the last minute. 65-33 Lady Bulldogs, 6:54 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. They worked around the perimeter, and the shot goes up, and nothing but net, but no rim or anything else with it. So I guess that'd be like an air net, right?
Yeah.
So Woodline puts it in with the step out off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lamy. Lamy gets it out and gets it to Worcester, then King. King brings it across the timeline as she sets up the offense. King gets it over to Cooper. Cooper down low with the nice pass to Worcester off the glass. She did a great job of really running the floor and got paid for it coming down that perimeter.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep on defense on Worcester with the baseline cut.
And knocked away by Bookout into the hands of Lamy. Lamy's going to bring it up and across the timeline. Gets to King. King's going to get into the paint and loses the handle and gets wrapped up with the jump.
And King got the pass, pretty open three, just hit the hesitation, tries to drive left past her defender and kind of just fell on her own. Ball goes down. That's going to be jump ball, Western ball.
And so back out up top to Cooper, to Lamy. Lamy to King. King at about free throw line. She steps back and pumps the triple out.
Look at the footwork for Bree King.
How do you even stop that?
Just steps back so quickly right behind the three-point line and knocks it down.
When you have to hope someone will miss, that's easy. And then knocked away this time by Worcester. Worcester with the turnaround and gets it to drop on the finish. And the defense has led to a lot of easy layups.
There's no doubt about that. She hits the nice little spin layup.
Shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cooper to King. King gets to Lamy for running the floor. It's up and good. And the route is on. 74-33. 4:58 left. Kick out to the left elbow. Back up top. Shots up by Miller. No good. Or Yost, I should say. Yost is 24. Back the other way comes Lamy. Gets Cooper on the run. Hand off to Cooper. Cooper up off the glass. Good for two. And it's now 76-33.
So easy to get layups when you have 3 or 4 people running in transition with you every single time. And you know that you're going to get some open looks on the cut.
Looks like we have a Mesa King sighting. Bree King's going to bring it up and across the timeline. 4:15 left to book out. To King. Over to Lamy. Lamy with the open look three. It's up and good.
Had a hand in her face off the screen. Lamy catches, shoots. When she's relaxed and shoots that jumper, it's going to fall. She's doing that today.
They had 33 at half, and they have 79 now. It's just a tale of two halves. And that was a nice drive there as well by Woodbine. She hands it off and gets the easy layup for her co-part, Kendra Murphy, up and good for two. So 3:36 left on the New Mountain Irrigation scoreboard. Bulldogs lead 79-35. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Taylor Realty, your homegrown real estate company for southwestern Montana and Dillon. If you're looking for your dream property, you'll find a wide range of properties from the Centennial Valley to the Big Hole and from Lima Peaks to the Pioneers. We are here to help you find the property you dream about. So for a great real estate, 10 seconds. Realty at 683-4316 or click on TaylorRealtyMontana.com. Click or call, we do it all.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Straugh. And both the defensive intensity really turned to the offensive side of things as they've been able to get out and run and really finish in the lanes and done a great job of really turning the tempo of this game in their favor.
Yeah, once the defense turned up here in the second half, that's when it started to change, and the transition has just been relentless here in the fourth quarter.
And we got some wholesale changes in as gets it over. Look out for three. It's up and good. Mesa King is checked into the game. And bringing it up and across the timeline for Corban is Forsyth. Forsyth back out up top to Yost. Yost back to Forsyth. Forsyth over the Woodbine and then down low. And she tries to wrap it and gets it out to Woodbine and gets into the paint, puts it up, no good.
And great play from number 32, Jordan Woodbine, 5'11 junior. Playing against that zone, you want to get past those guards and put some pressure on that big sitting right in the middle of the key, and she does that exactly, draws the foul. And misses the first free throw. Great play, though.
Front iron, no good.
It looks like you've seen a lot of that front iron. You know, when you get tired in a game, something like that, it's so easy to shoot it a little bit short and can be so frustrating as a basketball player.
Especially when you're getting pressed like that. You get a little tired in the legs, don't have that lift to put the shot up. Big Nell back out to Book out over in the corner. Tries to force down low, gets knocked away. Picked up there by Forsyth. Forsyth gets it stolen away by Worcester. Worcester to Big Nell. Big Nell gets rewarded for running the floor. Gets an easy layup up off the glass and good for two to make it 84-36 with 2:34 left in the ball game on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. They work it over to the right elbow and then back out up top. They'll work it down low with Forsyth and then the kick out. Looks like it was last touched by the Warriors, so it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Looking to get to that corner, just trying to get some easy buckets inside. The jump shots aren't falling. They're trying to get inside. Throws that one away, unfortunately.
84-36 with 2:18 left to play. Big Nell back to Book out. Book out down low to Mesa King. Mesa King gets it knocked away from her. She's let it get all the way to her body instead of keeping it with her hands, and then kind of got it knocked away from her.
It's like she was trying to throw it out to the corner to Worcester. It was going to go out of bounds, and the defender tipped it out of bounds anyway.
So the Lady Bulldogs will inbound from underneath their own bucket out to Mace King, back to Book out. Book out, down low to Worcester. Worcester back to Anderson. Anderson with the penetration, down to Mace King, who puts it up and off the glass. And the teammates really giving some love and cheering to Mace King as she knocks it away and almost gets it, but it comes right back down low. And it's up and good for Josie Ferry, the 6'1 freshman. They're going to call the reach that time.
21, Lindsay Asplin playing tough defense. It's good to see a team working hard even into the last minute of a game, even though the score isn't as tight as you'd like it to be.
86-38 by that count. 1:39 left in the ball game. Anderson with the basketball. She gets it over to the right elbow. Back out up top to King. Over to Anderson. Anderson's going to pull the string on a three. Just isn't her day. And Bignell's going to foul.
Savannah Bignell trying to get that ball off the rebound, and you got to keep, against a team like Western, you got to keep that ball high when you rebound because they have so many guards that are just waiting right there, going to try to knock it away.
Bignell's fourth, but I don't think she's going to worry about foul trouble with the $1:17 left. And they try to work it down low, and it's pulled out of there by Book out. Book out, over to Anderson. Anderson's going to stop, give it to Bignell. Maybe a little reluctant with a few of the misses.
Yeah, not feeling it. I thought she was going to shoot it. Lined up to shoot the three, but decided not to.
To Worcester, to Bignell. Back to Book out. 10 on the shot clock. King to Anderson. Anderson back to Bignell. Goes for the drive, puts it up, and gets it to go. What great decision she's making tonight.
Yeah, just a little hesitation to get right in the middle of the key, hit the floater. Easy shot for Savannah Bignell.
And the Warriors working around the perimeter. She works it over to Forsyth. Shots up, no good, knocked out, but right back to number 44, which would be Turner. And then the rebound's pulled down by Bignell. Bignell across the timeline.
Looks like they're just going to run out the last 10 seconds.
88-38. And the shot clock's dead. Well played game by the Lady Bulldogs. 88-38's the final here. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the Papa T's post-game show. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Student athletes, let the games begin. School is back in session, and our team at Pivots Plus, your local Valley irrigation dealership, is proud to support your individual and team efforts. Hard work and dedication keep us in the game, so we know what it takes to be successful. Pivots Plus wishes the coaches, athletes, and their families a great year. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
Hi, this is Sandy Tyler with Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors. We've been serving people in the greater Dillon area for over 15 years, finding the right vehicle that fits their Montana lifestyle. For us, it's not just about selling a vehicle, it's about providing an experience that is as seamless as possible. In fact, we've recently added a lifetime warranty program to better serve our customers through the lifetime of their vehicle ownership. Stop by today for a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC at 675 North Montana Street in Dillon, or check us out online at beaverheadmotors.com.
Standard Lumber is your place for red-hot buys this November. Craftsman 104 Mechanics Tool Set, only $114.99. Red Hot Buys on Stanley and DeWalt Tools and Accessories, only $2.99. With more Red Hot Buys on Craftsman Tools and Accessories throughout the store. It's time to think